So even if it means APC loses Zamfara state, I don't give a damn. After all, the crisis that we are in today started with the APC itself. When we assumed the 8th National Assembly, APC said that these are the people we want you to vote or to elect as your leaders. And some of us felt that, yes, this is the property of APC because we were not voted on our individual names. We were voted, or APC was voted, not us. So if APC says this is what they want, we do it. The same people we are fighting today reneged and said that no, we won't do it. And that was the beginning of this crisis. APC asked us to vote Ahmed Lawan as president of the Senate. And we stood hell-bent and said that APC must have its way. And these people said no. They acted in disobedience. You are all living witnesses to that. Some of us are closer to Saraki than many of them. But we obeyed the party. And today, the people that made us to take that line of action are silent. Nobody cares about us. Nobody is talking. Some of them, they gang up. There is a massive gang up against all of us today. Like Senator Adamu Aleru. He's one of the people that did all the groundwork to ensure that Ahmed Lawan lose. And today he is at the forefront of fueling this crisis in Zamfara because he's a contractor there. And he and his co-travelers, the body of former governors and everything, they are the ones now using their cronies and their kinsmen in government cycle to ensure that our people are enslaved, are killed, maimed, our women are raped, our children are orphaned, all because they want to continue to steal the resources of Zamfara and the monies allocated to Zamfara. We are not afraid of them. We are going to face them, and we are going to challenge them. And like I said, if God we worship, this God we worship, is the God of justice, we will surmount them, just like Buhari did. If you remember, some of them sabotaged Buhari in different ways. Almost all of them that are in this gang up. As governor of Kebbi State, under AMPP, where Buhari contested that time as president, he sabotaged AMPP, sided with Obasanjo, and while Buhari was licking his wounds in the Supreme Court, Aliru was at the villa cutting victory cake, or PDP. This is the kind of people we have as leaders. And we have a duty to fight them. He's not alone. He has his co-travelers, even in the Senate here. They are afraid of our success because they know there are things they cannot do. We would never lobby them. We would never bootlick them. And we will never succumb to what they want. If God is the one that gives power, we believe if he has destined us to be in power, we will be in power, and we will check some of their excesses and we will expose them.
Follow up, sir.
Yes, sir.
These former governors, are they cut across the state? Are they still in the Senate? Or where are they?
We have some in the Senate, like I said, we have them outside. Okay. Yes, they have their co-travelers, even in the Senate here. Yes, at the appropriate time, if you want to ask me, I will name them. I'm not afraid of anybody. Yes, just like I named this one. Yes, he is the arrowhead of all the things that are happening now, we know. And we know he's a contractor in Zamfara, and we know what he is doing. And he has his co-travelers. They are in the Senate here. They are outside the Senate.
Do you have confidence in INEC, and what message do you have for INEC?
I think I have said it I have confidence in INEC, but like I said, all human beings are infallible. You cannot say you have 100% assurance on anybody. It's just like the judiciary in Zamfara. We said we had confidence that they will do especially given the way they handled the case initially, what they did, and so on and so forth. But unfortunately, the judiciary in Zamfara succeeded in bringing Zamfara to its knees, because the only thing that Zamfara state is known for is the Sharia legal system, the so-called, let me put it that way, the so-called Sharia legal system they entrenched, that is about justice. Sharia legal system is not all about chopping hands and stoning people, no. It is about justice itself, entrenching justice. So the government there has failed woefully. The State House of Assembly is worse than toilet paper. So the only institution that we, as the people of Zamfara, are proud of is our judicial system. And look at what they did. The judge did what even a primary school pupil, if assigned to advocate over this case, will not do. The owners of this thing came before you. APC said, we didn't do this election. You didn't do it, Yari, because you don't have power to do election. Our constitution vested the power in us. We didn't conduct elections. The APC came before the judge in court. APC was represented by their lawyer. The lawyer said, yes, there was no election because there is document. The national chairman of the commission wrote letter. The letter is public, you have it. He said, based on the reports we received from INEC in Zamfara, he's a professor, and not just a professor, he was a first-class student, and not only in Nigeria. He schooled in the best school overseas, and they repeated the same thing. I'm not saying he's 100%, but at least he has some measure of integrity. And he displayed it that time, because the most ordinary thing, given the fact that he was appointed by this APC government, he would have said, this na APC state, I won't do it. But he wrote to APC to say that this is what happened, and we don't expect candidates from you. If you are contesting this, go to court. They went to court. The court says, yes, INEC, you are right. Then the same person will now chicken out today and say that he's going to take the black market judgment from Gusau. I don't think he will do that. But like I said, if perchance, I don't pray that he takes that line of action, because I know how difficult he worked to build his integrity over the years. So he won't do that. But if that happens, like I said, the appeal is open to us. After the appeal, there is the Supreme Court. Like I said, for avoidance of any doubt, me and my other colleagues are committed irrevocably to retiring this group of rogues we have as leaders in Zamfara. Yes, they either go or we go. There's no compromise. Yes, at certain levels in life, you have to make a choice. I think God has blessed me beyond measure. At my age, I'm a senator, not just a first-time senator, a second-time senator. I was a commissioner. Before I came to the Senate, there is virtually nothing I don't have. Cars, houses, everything. My people have demonstrated confidence in me as I stand here today. I can challenge anybody from Zamfara, including the governor himself. Let me resign from the Senate. Let him resign as governor. Let us go and face the people and do elections. If he gets 10% of what I get, I will resign. So what else do I need? I think I'm overripe to die if you want to kill me. They will say he died at the age of almost 60. I think it's a very good number. So what I'm afraid only is how I die. I don't want to die telling lies. I don't want to die procuring false or illegal judgments. I'll run. If you come with that kind of thing, I will run. I don't want to die spending security vote when I resign as chief security officer. I don't want to die that way. But if it is on the account of telling the truth and standing by the truth and on the truth, I don't care what happened. I know it's a necessary end. And the way God charts it, that is how it is going to happen. So I only pray that may he take my soul while I am in good service. Not this kind of things we are seeing today. So we are committed. I am committed. And there is no going back. And I don't care with all these spent forces you are seeing, like the ones I have mentioned. We would live beyond them, God willing. And we will bring them to book. And finally, I don't know if there is going to be another question. I know part of the gimmick is the governor is moving around, weeping sentiments, just in line with what somebody asked, I think from Daily Trust, that are you not afraid that APC would not field candidates? So that is the sentiment he is weeping. If you don't accept this, my court judgment, that means APC will not have candidates. Thank God, President Buhari has broken almost so many barriers, all the barriers. Before, it was the governors that makes the president. Today, the president doesn't need the governors. They need him instead. They need him to win. So the president is going to win Zamfara better without Yari. It is Yari that needs the president. And this is a president that is not afraid to say it the way it is. I believe this president would stand by the truth. He is pained by what is happening in Zamfara. And he would want to see a change in leadership in Zamfara. And I believe, I have never spoken with him in that respect, but I believe the president would share the same view with me. It would be better to have a better person from another party in Zamfara than to have a bad one from APC, just because you want APC to win. It's just like the majority APC has in the National Assembly. Of what benefit is the majority if you cannot install the leadership of the National Assembly? It's useless. It would have been better if, ab initio, APC didn't have the majority. So it's the same thing. Of what benefit is an APC governor that will allow this kind of killings to continue? That will allow this kind of corruption to continue? That will usurp the powers of NWC and to conduct election and run to court and say, legalize my illegality? Even if he's your child, he is not a worthy child, and you should disown him. So I believe the president would not be convinced on this kind of useless sentiments, and would stand by the truth, because he is a man of integrity, he's a man of truth, and he is not afraid of them. Like I said, he has demystified them. Today, it is the governors that are running, doing posters with Buhari. And it is because Yari knows he cannot win in Zamfara. That is why he is aligning himself with Buhari. He wants to be in APC and with similar sentiments, use security agencies to rig elections. If I am lying, let him leave APC, let me leave APC, let us go and contest on other platforms and see where he would be. Why is he insisting in APC? This same APC, we built it together. So, what's the big deal? Yes. Any other question?
Can you give a summary? Summary. Well, it's on that note, the briefing is brought to a close, and the senator, we pray that God will give you long life.
Excellency, you are going to tell that.
Now your own, this is serious.